Ain't got me headphones on.
Oh.
Oh, that's your big head again.
He's doing that
It's
thing
doing
with
it
fucking
again.
camera. Oh.
Right, 1 minute. I'm going to
You're not-
shoot Liam.
Right, listen, you're all not drunk. Don't worry. You're not drunk. It's just the camera settings. Are we good?
I don't know. It's the tracking. Need Liam to look at that before we go live tonight.
Good
Are
job
we
there's no
good?
viewers.
Nobody watching yet.
No, you're not, but not yet. That's what I like about that screen, mate. It's so crystal clear. Like, even with my piss poor eyesight, I can still see.
Can you?
I can still read that. I need me one of these tellies.
Can you see it?
Yeah. Even with my terrible eyesight, I can still see that.
Right, just give me 2 minutes. Is your
Sinead just for I feel it. I thought my eyes were going.
laptop muted? Is it? Just in case. I bet my
I've not actually got the stream up on my laptop.
1 second.
Let's have a look.
Where
Let's have a look. There we go. There we go.
Right, 1 minute. Let's get it up. It's hard to do it on your own, isn't it? Without.
Yeah,
Oh, there we go.
I heard that.
Testing, 1, 2. Scream if you want to go faster.
Inside. If you want to go again, it's just an extra £1.50. Not £3, just an extra £1.50. Scream if you want to go faster. Naked ladies, discount available.
So, everybody, how we all doing? We have literally got just over 3 hours to go. Mercedes, brand spanking new, or £28,000.
A lot of moolah.
Ridiculous.
That, mate. A lot of money.
A lot of money. So, cannot wait for it. I hope you're looking forward to it as well. I wonder if it's because it's my... I've got a white top on, but I can see it constantly. Just stay there. I'm just going to fiddle with that camera ever so slightly.
He's always fiddling with something. You could have changed scenes so they're just, can't get the staff. Yeah, this is also serving as a little bit of a tester because obviously tonight is going to be the first time we do a live draw with this setup.
It's because we're trying to do it on our own, so like we can't be sat down in the positions that we need to be sat, and then Liam basically fine-tune the cameras. Anyway, so yeah, we were just saying that basically tonight, Mercedes, £28,000.
Mate, I've said it once, I'll say it again. I'm sticking my neck out. Tonight is the first time in probably a good few months that someone's taking that car.
I can believe it as well. I've seen more people this time round saying that they're interested in actually taking the car.
It speaks to everybody. Does that car?
It does 100%.
That car has literally got something for everyone. Obviously, me and Liam went and did a bit of a walk around today, and I think even I forgot how good it was.
Yeah, it's lovely. And also, Claire has just added, I believe,
8 lots of 250 squids.
Because it has slowed down a little bit over the last couple of hours, so we thought, right, come on, let's get this over the line. We know there's not an awful lot out there. Most of the stuff has actually been won.
In terms of the instance.
In terms of instant wins, yeah. So we just wanted to...
But don't forget, every ticket, regardless of whether it wins an instant or not, is still in the draw to win the big one.
100%.
And I think that's still worth playing for.
I'm interested to hear right now, are you more leaning towards the car or the 28 grand? The problem is a lot of people say the car, but then when the realization hits and they think, oh my God, do I want a car or would I prefer £28,000? I think that definitely makes a big difference once the reality hits and you realize that you've won. And then you've obviously got that decision to make there.
Yeah, I mean, it's personal preference, isn't it? I mean, some people, again, we've seen it time and time again where people have played with very, very minimal tickets and won big. if it was me and I was in that position, I'd be thinking, I've only spent a £5. Like, if in 6 months' time I want a new car, I won't be able to get a new car for a £5.
Yeah.
But now I can. Now I can.
Yeah, no, totally agreed. So Samantha Cheatham's just put 28 grand. Honestly, it would help anybody. 100%. Rosie Lee's just put definitely the money, if I'm honest. Sid's put no more stars after today. That is right. They do finish today.
Finito.
So the stars leaderboard, once that's done and dusted, it is done for good. No more of that. So I'm sure you'll be absolutely over the moon, everybody, because loads of people have been complaining about that one.
Yeah, Rosie Lee's just said, I don't even know what they are, confused. So, Rosie, and for anybody who's only just started playing
worry.
in the last couple of weeks, don't worry.
Don't worry.
You won't have to worry about them as of tonight.
Yeah, that Mercedes was the last ever competition that had stars in there.
Yes.
All the other ones, I think it did originally have it in the Rolex and the Christmas draw, and we took them all out, so they are no longer in there. They still do display in terms of prizes that have been won,
Yes,
but
they
there's
do.
none available for you guys to win anymore.
Other than what's left in this competition, if there is any.
Correct.
Which I'm gathering by how far along we are in this competition. Let's just have a look. Absolutely sailing this afternoon. We are into almost the last 9,000 tickets.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm really concerned at as well? It seems like, unless it's just me, that chat seems to be moving slightly more than what this one is. I wonder, in fact, if we can get a split screen up.
What do you mean? What, where we take the chat off the side of that bar and put it on a separate screen?
Oh, no, we won't be able to, because we're seeing what they're seeing,
Yeah.
aren't we? So, yeah,
Yes.
there's no opportunity to do that, unfortunately.
Well, hang on. I'm going to show you something. Sorry guys. Sorry for the...
Dana Campbell has put 28k for me. Been the hardest year and just want to treat the kids to a fantastic holiday. Good luck to you, Dana. Obviously, you've got to be in it to win it. You buy tickets, you've got an opportunity to win. It just does take one number. I've seen it time and time again. We speak about this all the time, and we're not just making it up. It genuinely does just take one number. We've seen it.
It does.
Cars, watches, big money, everything, one by one number. To be fair, the last big £10,000 Disney holiday winner, did she say she spent less than the tenner?
£8, I think it was.
Yeah, so she bought 10 tickets, if that.
And again, I mean, £8 to some people might be over the top. It might, we've got players who frequently just spend a couple of quid a week.
Yeah, 100%.
If that's whether that's all they can afford, whether that's all they're comfortable with, either one of those is absolutely fine, because we just, we've said for a long time, we just want it to be enjoyable for everybody.
Somebody's just said, is it dress up tonight? So we might potentially have
a couple of special guests.
Special guests.
Yep.
We've been in talks for a couple of weeks now. To get Junior and Cletus in.
Yeah, they were pretty adamant. I mean, they got an axe for doing the last video. They've said if they're going to come out of hours on unsociable hours, they have, I forgot to say, they have up to the demands. They're wanting power tools now.
Yeah, so they mentioned power tools. They said, look...
They said they wanted a new chainsaw.
When it goes dark like this, they said that's when they tend to be most active, so we're kind of cutting into their time a little bit.
Yeah, that's fair enough. So, yeah, we'll have to compensate them accordingly.
Yeah, definitely. So, really looking forward to that tonight. End of the day, somebody's going to win either a car or £28,000, which is just ridiculous. It's such a large amount of money that tax-free in your bank. You don't need to declare it. You don't need to pay tax on it. You don't need to do anything. So, yeah, really looking forward to that.
And as well, the package that comes with the car, because I don't think we've really spoke too much about it. I know obviously we spoke about people taking the car, but don't forget, if your name is on that screen when we draw it tonight and you are the lucky winner...
Can I just interrupt just to add some T's and C's to this?
Go on.
You have to take the car to own it. You cannot say that you're taking the car when in reality you're looking to sell it and then take these additional things. You have to be keeping the car. That is a part of the conditions in terms of these extra little bits. But please continue, Matt.
Yeah, absolutely. So obviously, if you do take the car, the 3-year, excuse me, dear me, I've got a frog in my throat. The car includes 3 years extended warranty. So I believe, was it the manufacturer's was a... It was an extended one, wasn't it?
We added... I'm sure, was it this one that we paid for?
An extra 2 years.
An extra 2 years, so it's got 5 years.
Right, because the artwork does say 3.
Don't quote me on that one, just because I don't want to basically say that
overpromise and under-deliver.
Yes. But one of these cars, I'm sure it was the Mercedes, I'm sure we actually paid a little bit extra to get the warranty extended from a 3-year to a 2-year. 3-year, an extra 2 years.
Yes, up to
so from
5,
3 to 5 years.
We'll confirm that. We'll confirm that with whoever's the lucky winner. But yeah, not only that, if you do take the car and you're thinking, could do with a little bit of help towards running costs, we're going to throw in £500 towards your first insurance policy on it.
Yes.
Again, like Matt said, it is only for people who genuinely want to keep the car.
100%. And we are not stupid. So what I mean by that is we will expect you to send us. We're not just going to send you 500 quid willy-nilly. We'll want to see, obviously.
Yeah, we'll want to see proof of insurance that you've actually insured it before we part with that kind of moolah.
Exactly.
Again, same with the road tax as well. You don't have to worry about the road tax because we are covering that for the first year. And not only that, 3 runners-up of £1,000 as well.
Yeah, so there is, so I keep forgetting about all these stuff we've got to pay out tonight.
He's going to be a sad man tomorrow. No, you're not going to be a sad man tomorrow because you're...
I am away.
You're off and away, aren't you?
I am travelling tomorrow, yes.
Well, you will be a sad man because you'll be parting with probably just as much money in Disneyland Paris as you
on
would
a personal level, yeah. To be honest, I'm not getting caught out this time. I've got a Disney meal plan.
Wise.
Yeah.
Very wise.
Because they don't have to get you. It's literally, if you go get a hot dog and a drink over there, it's best part of about €50. And that is no exaggeration at all.
Paris is expensive in general. Have you ever been into like the centre of Paris?
No, it's not my cup of tea. Well, I tell a lie, I have worked with a school. Do you remember when I told you that weird story about that teacher that I thought were a bit weird and they made us play Suck and Blow?
This sounds like some Operation U-Tree shit. What the hell?
Yeah, it was a bit weird.
Teachers that made you play Suck and Blow.
Yeah, Suck and Blow.
It wasn't a Catholic school by any chance, was it?
I don't know. It was a bit of a weird one, but yeah, I still remember it to this day.
Oh God.
Yeah, and it's even bringing that up as a game to children, like, and you were French as well.
Okay.
She's like, okay, children, today we're going to play Suck and Blow.
Sounds like my kind of game, love.
But yeah, so that's the only time that I went to... Oh, no, I'll tell a lie.
Oh, go on.
I've been to France, right? I've been twice. I went once with school when I played Suck and Blow, and I went a second time with the army. So as part of Phase 1 training at Winchester... You go away for the week to France.
Target practice with French.
And you go to Normandy, and you go to
D-Day landing site.
Yeah, you go to all that. You go to all the cemeteries and stuff, which is really sad. And they took us to. It was a little Irish couple, a really old Irish couple that owned it, and basically they had this cafe, but on the outside of the cafe is where all the trenches were. And they had basically dug them all up and put them back to how they would have been in the war. Wow. So it had all the trenches, it had all the outposts and stuff. It had like the commander's little underground hut thing with the radios and stuff. It was so cool. And then what they did is they took us to these fields, and you could see the fields were wavy. And what that was, where the craters were.
Shells.
The shells, where the shells had hit. And basically what they did is they lined us all up. There were about 60 of us. And they give each person a number. And then what they did is they said, right, "Oh, we want you to all start walking across the field, and when I shout your number, you stop." So obviously we all did it, and we all started going across, and one by one they shouted your number, and everyone stopped. And I think there were like 2 people whose number didn't get shouted out of the 60.
And was that to reflect some sort of stat that only 2 in 60 that crossed the line actually made it?
So he said, every person where we've called your number, you would have been killed by a machine gun fire.
No way.
And the 2 people whose number didn't get cut, you would have got through to that position.
And I bet obviously then being in forces as well, I bet that were really sobering.
Oh yeah, it hits home because they did that, and then they took you to the cemeteries where the only way I can describe it is like literally a sea of white crosses. From like
very somber.
right up until like the
end.
Just all the you just
as far as the eye could see.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. That's the only way I can explain it. And what was really sad as well, we'll come off this subject in a minute, but there was a lot of graves. Well, a lot of white crosses that said
Unknowns.
no,
Sort of soldier unknown or something
that's
like that.
it. Yeah, a soldier known only to God. So that's basically where they'd found a bit or a part or and they couldn't identify who it was. So they just put...
Not a great time in human history, that one, was it?
No, so it's a soldier known only to God, which is quite sad, really. So yeah.
Indeed. There's a few people.
But there's a car to be won tonight for 28.
There is. There's a few people in saying they've just bought Janice Ozolins has just bought 5 more tickets. Best of luck, Janice. Sid says Paris is scruffy. Do you know what? I agree with you, mate. I took my daughter. She wanted to go to Paris, and I took my daughter a few years ago for her birthday. And yes, I would have to agree.
Yeah, it's never been. I've never. No, it's just. Yeah, it scares me a lot. This Paris, to be honest.
It's not scary. It's just not very. They keep it tidy around stuff like Arc de Triomphe and the Eiffel Tower, but literally as soon as you start straying a couple of streets away, it's like nothing you've ever seen before. It's filthy, it's dirty, crime ridden.
Do you want me to give you my reasoning for why I don't like Paris?
You don't like French people?
No, not whatsoever. It's not even that. I just think it's a very scary place to visit because I'm a documentary watcher and I watch a lot of stuff, and
Charlie Hebdo,
the Bataclan, all that type of stuff, and I just think, nah, it's just not worth the risk in my personal opinion.
So do you feel the same way about London as well?
Yeah,
then?
I've never been to London.
You've never been to London?
Listen, mate, on my kids' lives, I've never seen like that Big Ben. I've never seen the Eye. I've never been to any of it. Sid tells me off what time. He's like, you need to go down. Rob does. Rob keeps asking me to go on a night out down there, and I'm like, nah.
Oh, it is, mate. It's a class night out.
Yeah, it's meant to be good, but it's not. And I know they say you shouldn't live your life in fear and all that stuff, but for me, it's like it just doesn't entertain me whatsoever. I'm quite comfortable.
Just going where you want.
Yeah, I prefer to go where the sun shines, to be honest, and. It's like when you see all these phone jackings and stuff down in London now, where they're flying about, and it's like, nah. I've got absolutely zero reasoning for wanting to put myself in that position at all.
Listen, if that's your prerogative, if that's what you want to think, that's what you want to think.
Yeah, that's it, innit?
Rosie Lee says, I love London. You need to go. Listen, I do like London. I like London.
It's just not my cup of tea at all.
But we've had this conversation before, haven't you? Because when we've been out in like countryside and stuff doing shoots, and you'd be like, "Oh, I'd love to live here."
Yeah, countryside's more my thing. Yeah,
my idea of hell.
Really,
all that mud and fresh air.
Oh yeah, no, I'd love it.
Give me a concrete jungle all day long. Literally, they're like my 3 favorite places on this planet: Los Angeles, Tokyo, New York. Loved all 3.
I do like it. I think if I ever become like, when you see millionaires and mega rich people and all that stuff, I'd have my family home in a country setting. Beautiful farm, animals, all that type of stuff. But then I would want somewhere like a city little getaway.
Like a little bachelor pad.
Yeah, that's something like that. And maybe in Leeds or
Manchester or somewhere a little bit more metropolitan.
yeah, somewhere
Yeah,
like that.
just country's just not the one for me.
Yeah, but do you know what it is like? Obviously, I've been born and raised in Hare Hills and then Gipton, and so I've done all that, and now I just like a nice, peaceful, quiet, chilled out, relaxed life.
Yeah, no, I get that, and I think that's part of getting older. No, genuinely, I'm not having a dig there before you say it,
Go
because
on.
I was going to lump myself in. So I was quite fortunate to be able to move to. I was born and raised in Bramley, then moved to Miggy / Belle Isle when I was in my early teens, and lived there till probably my early 30s, and felt really at home in Miggy and Belle Isle, but went without its problems. And I'm quite fortunate now to be able to live in a very, very quiet little village that's not countryside, not too countryside-y, but still very, very, very quiet. But that where I live now is about as far away from civilization as I think I could ever go.
Yeah.
Like, I've got to be within like a 5-minute drive of a shop at the very, very least. I couldn't live some of these places, like when we've been out to shoot videos and stuff, and you see houses in the middle of nowhere, like on tops of these hills, and you think, you're screwed if you run out of milk.
Yeah, I know what
Like,
you're
it'll
saying.
take you 3 hours to get to a shop.
But I tell you what, it's quite a funny story actually. It happened to me recently. I went up to it's called Tan Hill Inn.
Oh, where
ever
we
been
went
before?
for
Yeah,
food.
oh yeah, you've been, haven't you?
Yep.
So it is literally, I'm not even kidding, right? You know now how in the middle of nowhere it is, yeah?
Yeah.
So
No chance.
I was in a particular car that stands out a
Like a
mile
sore
away.
thumb.
Yeah. With very low fueling to the point of it wasn't actually giving me a mileage anymore. Like, you've got 30 miles left in tank. It was just red. In the middle of there. And I had no
Phone signal.
phone signal.
Yep. Literally, mate.
Literally.
That is. We'll mention that to Junior. I can hear Junior and Cletus like planning a trip up there now, because it is literally like, why on earth would you want to live somewhere like that?
It is remote, but this is what I'm getting onto why I'm mentioning it, is because what I saw, the majority flying about all over the place, was like Asda, Waitrose, Tesco's,
All those little
delivery
vans.
vans all out and about delivering. So I think that's how the majority of them do survive. Because when I pulled up at this pub, and it was literally a pub with like 7 or 8 houses dotted around it in the middle of nowhere.
How did they survive in, like? I was going to say,
Because they're all farmers, aren't they? That's what it is. They all
yeah, live off the land.
live off the land.
We've got no bacon in. It's all right, love. I'll just go kill one at pigs.
It's right though, because do you know, in if all ever happened, I'm not saying it is, but if we ever went to war or something, they are the people that are most likely to survive.
Mate,
We would crumble.
No.
Listen,
I'd be
you
all
can't
right,
even
mate.
last 24 hours without Uber Eats. So don't come that with me and say,
No, but listen, right, in my house,
I'm not having it.
I'm that, like, are you? Cause
I'm
you're-
not having it.
No, because you're funny with, like...
Right, just answer me this one
Go
question.
on.
How many days in a row so far have you used Uber Eats?
Every single day this week. No, some of it's been
And you're
healthy.
trying to chat to me to say all this. "Ooh."
No, but, like, at home, it makes me laugh, because are you one of these that's funny with, like, dates on stuff?
Yes.
Mate, I couldn't care less. Like, if it's not green and it's not moving on of its own accord, I'm eating it.
Do you know what I keep noticing? You keep talking, mate, but I need to.
What do you need to do?
It keeps. I think it's because it's trying to get you.
And me. You and me.
Yeah, it needs continuous autofocus turned off.
We'll get it right. We will get it right. But yeah, you're. I know. There's a few people that when stuff gets close to, like best before dates, shall we say, use by dates are different, right? Use by dates are completely different, because use by dates are put there for your safety, because it should be used by that date. But best before just means it will taste. Mate, I sit and eat cold beans.
Yeah, no.
So when nuclear war comes and we're living off, like, do you know what I found it back in my tin cupboard the other day? Actually,
Go on.
my kids were disgusted by it.
Go on.
A tin of stewed steak in the tin.
Oh, it's like dog food.
Mate, I love that stuff.
Oh, you
Same
are
with corned
wrong.
beef as well. Do you like corned beef?
I bet you're one of those that goes to Asda and buys that breakfast in a tin, aren't you?
Mate, I love them on toast. I do. I'm not even gonna lie, mate. Yeah, but you're laughing.
Yeah, no, but-
You're laughing. But when Putin starts dropping out nuclear bombs and we're living off tin stuff, I'll be laughing, mate. I'll be all right.
Listen, you were sat there giving it big I am today saying, oh, mushrooms are the devil's
Oh, yeah, I
food.
don't do
Who
mushrooms.
dares eat mushrooms and that? And then you eat that tosh.
Yeah, love it with little sausage nuggets and bits of egg and
You 100% are one of those that eats those tinned burgers, aren't you?
Westler burgers. Love them. I love a Westler.
Yeah.
Come on, chat, back me
You're-
up. Proper a Westler burger in a tin.
No, mate, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's saying Samantha cheating spot. No, Matt, that's wrong.
No, it's not. Yeah. Yeah, Uber Eats can be classed as the fruit and veg delivery, innit?
Oh my god. I've got a but right. Do you know what? I'm going to turn into Peter Griffin here. Right, I'm going to tell you what really grinds my gears. Are you ready for this?
Oh, go on.
What the freaking hell is going on with dates at the minute on food and that? Do you know when I go to Asda or wherever now? Listen, I ain't ashamed to admit me. I get deliveries from Iceland.
Not wrong with Iceland?
Yeah, I know, but you know what? Some people turn their nose up at it, but you
Oh,
know.
no, sod
right,
them.
listen. So anyway, what is going on with dates on them? Like now, you used to be able to go to Asda and get a full shop and it'd last a month. Now, I pick up more stuff and it's got 4 days on it.
Yeah.
Literally 3 or 4 days. So I don't know if it's been done intentional where they're trying to get you to go back every 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, but it swings and roundabouts in it because if they put a load of artificial preservatives and stuff in, it's key to give it a longer shelf life. People are like, it's full of crap. You shouldn't eat that. It'll kill you. But then in same breath, same people are mourning when they get 2 days on a loaf of fucking bread. It's like you can't have it both ways.
Well, listen, I've been living off preservatives until I were about 30, and I'm still alive and
Yeah,
kicking for now. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
this is what I say to my kids. I mean, and it makes me sound really, really old. But it's like I bought. So my daughter's neurodivergent, which is a nicer way of putting it. She's on the spectrum, and she is obsessed. She obsesses over stuff, and like the dates.
Father like daughter.
Yeah. But she's mad about these dates and stuff. And I say to my kids, like, there were a box of these cotton. They were really expensive as well, mate. Like the cotton candy grapes, they were about £5 a box. And they're the only grapes she'll eat because she's really funny with textures and food and stuff. And they were in the fridge, not even been opened. They'd gone out of date. Nothing wrong with them. They'd not even been opened. And I'm like, what do you think they used to do? Like 50 years ago before stuff had dates on it.
Yeah, but I know what you're saying, but I'm very funny with dates and stuff as well.
And look at that generation as well. They live forever.
Yeah, but they had no choice, did they?
Yeah, but
Like,
these are ones that were caning 30, 40 fags a day, going to working men's 4 times a week and getting absolutely out of their minds.
yeah,
And
I know what you're saying.
they're living longer than we are. I've got mates who've dropped dead in the 30s, 40s, 50s.
Yeah, but I think a lot of that's genetics more than anything, isn't it? Because I've seen a guy before give an interview when he reached 100 years old, and a woman said to him on an interview, "Oh, so what do you think?
What's your secret?"
Yeah, what's your secret? What do you think it is?" And he went, "Every day I drink 1 can of Dr Pepper, and I have done for the last 60 years." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's definitely not kept you alive, mate.
It
Come
ain't
on."
Dr. Pepper that's kept you alive all this long, mate. Come on. Mind you, to be fair, with you kind of youth island, I'm surprised I've made it to this age.
Yeah, I know. April Spot, you guys doing news at 5 p.m. Hello, welcome to the news. We are mainstream media. We're going to lie to you
news.
about everything. Yeah.
We'll tell you truth.
Speaking about the news today, we won't get onto that though because we don't want to get kicked off. But
What news?
well, we can't really get into it because it's we might be able to. It's something we can discuss on podcast and it can be uploaded after the
Yes.
fact. But Just I think about certain information that's been released into the media today.
Yes. I do know
About
what
a
we're talking
certain
about.
individual
Yes, I
where
know what
pretty
we're
much
talking
the full
about.
country was lied to for the last couple of months. Surprise,
Nothing
surprise.
new there.
Yeah.
Nothing new there. But, can we go? Oh, can we go? Oh no, because we haven't got a what do you call it? Have we?
What's whatchamacallit?
Stay there. I'm gonna put it on. Is your mouse still connected? Is your mouse connect? Can I put something on there?
Possibly. Yeah, 1 second.
Let me have a look.
Why? What you trying to put up? What are you trying to put on? The left screen. I could have just done it here with mouse. Why? What you trying to put on? Oh no! Right, well, just do it. Whilst we're waiting for him to do that, who have we got watching? How are you all doing? Have you had a good day today? Are you looking forward to finding out if you're going to win that Mercedes or 28 grand? If you don't know as well, Claire, she just loves absolutely spunking our money up the wall. She has added 8 times 250, is it? 250 quid. Ticket numbers did slow down a little bit, so I think she's just taken the decision to put some extra prizes in there because I don't think there was that much left in terms of value. I think there was a few small bits and pieces. Just drag it across onto left screen. Left. Oh, is it for them to see? Oh, right. 1 second. Yeah, 1 second. 1 minute. Draw screen. Right, pull it over now. Pull it over. Pull it over. No, you've right. Yeah, actually, that's right. Yeah, so make that bigger. Bigger it up. Yeah, there we go. So, if you've not seen it already, Leeds Rhinos on their website today. I'm sure we're waiting for them to do social medias and all that stuff, aren't we? But on their website, they've obviously announced the partnership with us at All Star Prizes. There is a lovely picture of my big fat bald head and Ginger Siderus from Pontefract.
2 baldies actually in the same picture.
Yeah, that's Jamie Jones Buchanan. There you go. Getting good at this rugby stuff, aren't I? I know. I were having a nosy other day at the not the first team, the other team, but there's somebody in there that's got the same surname as Jamie.
Yes, so
Is it his family?
2 of Jones's sons are actually in the academy.
Oh, there.
They are. So his son Law and his son Dax.
Okay. But yeah, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. So as you can see, there is the article. You can see it yourself if you go onto the Leeds Rhinos page. I think it's right up at the top.
It is. There's a little quote from you, a little quote from me.
There we go. Look at that. So it's now up there, so you can go take a look. And there's a nice little spiel. Yeah, so we're just waiting for them. I'm sure they'll push it out on Facebook and whatnot shortly. But it's a dream come true for us because we're in its 4th year of trading now, and it started as just nothing really. First ever competition we did was Easter eggs, and look, tonight we're giving away
28
car,
grand or a
brand new car or 28 grand for 99 pence. And then the big one at Christmas, which is going to change somebody's life, is the 100 grand.
£100,000.
£100,000. It's surreal.
That is an eye-watering amount of money.
Absolutely surreal. So really, really looking forward to that. But yeah, so what time are we on now? 5?
5 o'clock. I
So
think
we've got 2.5 hours. I need to quickly nip out
and go do some things.
Get some bits and pieces.
Yes, I've got a few things I need to do as well before draw day, or draw night, should I say. Look how dark it is now at 5 o'clock.
It's mad. Absolutely mental. But yeah, cool. So we will see you all tonight at 7:30. Is that what time the draw starts?
It certainly is. Live from 7:30 tonight.
Cool. So we'll see you all then. Good luck to each and every single person. Go get involved.
Ciao.
Get some tickets now because there is those additional 8 times 250 quid. Imagine buying a couple of tickets for 99 pence and bagging yourself an extra 250 quid before the draw tonight.
Yes, I'm just Just having one last check. We are now at 94% sold. So
94.
yeah.
So how many tickets is that left?
That is, my maths isn't great, but that is about 8,400 left.
Right, okay. Not an awful lot.
No, and out of those 8,400, how many of those 250s have gone while we've been on live? None. They are all still there.
Right.
So the odds for you lot are absolutely redonkulously good.
Right. So where's... Let me pull this back up and then we can go to...
There we go.
There we go. So yeah, tonight, 7:30 on the dot. Make sure you are there. Yeah, I'm going to go change my top. Somebody just said that. I think it was April, because I'm like literally blending into the white background.
I think there's only me that comes in uniform anymore.
It's not good. Not good. Because that is my uniform.
Keep over, it's your uniform.
Is it embroidered?
Yeah.
So that's my uniform. You stole it.
Did that chuff?
I paid for uniform. You said to me, I've gone in that bag and I've taken a jumper out. You don't mind, do you?
And what were your answer?
Well, I've got no fucking choice. You've worn it now. You put it on.
Listen,
What do you want me to say?
I'm out there representing. I've got to have the colours, haven't I?
Oh, God.
And you're not going to task me with getting uniform anymore after last debacle, are you?
No.
Stevie Wonder's vinyl printing service.
Do you know him?
Yeah, and that was what made it even more awkward.
Great. Fantastic. Right, everybody.
I'm leaving that one there.
See you